Yeah, sure. Okay. So a very good morning to one and all present over here. So today we are gathered here on this Zoom platform to have the brief knowledge about this UI and UX, which is like very booming in the market. So initially, I'll be briefing you about the expert who will be giving us the great knowledge in this session. So I welcome Mr. Viren Baradria. He is currently working as an UI UX designer at Phoenix Partners. He is also having the creative and detail-oriented graphic designer with exceptional skill level and expertise in various mediums such as vector art, UI design, motion graphics, etc. He is highly adept with programs in Adobe Suite such as Illustrator, After Effects, Photoshop, and XD. He also holds an extensive experience in executing UI design, animation, digital marketing, and illustrations. Additionally, he also have the solid hands-on work experience in XD, UI design work, and illustration. He is also an expert in XD with design experience in Android and web apps. He has also tremendous work experience for fintech-based and AI-based companies. So after all this introduction and all this expertise, I hope that we get much knowledge from the Mr. Viren. I hand over the session to Viren. You can continue.
Okay, so hello, as Prashant sir told about me. My name is Viren Padiala, and I'm currently working as a UI/UX designer at PhoenixPartners.com. So today we are discussing about UI and UX. Okay, so firstly, let me share my screen. Okay, so is it visible, Prashant sir?
Yes, yes, it's visible.
Okay, so we are starting with Adobe XD. So Adobe XD is the tool which is used for the UI and UX designs. So we can also create wireframes and layout design here. And we also create UI design on Adobe XD. We can also use Figma for the same, but here we prefer XD because it is very much comfortable to use all other Adobe softwares with the XD. So yes, we start with the XD, and this is called the artwork area. So we start designing here. So this is the first landing page. Okay, so we can start with the so UX design means user experience design. Hello, hello.
Your screen is not visible, Viren.
Wait.
Hmm.
Okay, is it visible, sir?
Yes, now it's visible.
Okay. So if you want to start the designing, website designing especially, so we have to create the website in a layout. So this area, the blue highlighted area is called a layout. So we can mm, we can uh, arrange the website in the particular area. So it will look like a in a particular section. Okay. So if I can give you some examples, so this is the latest design I have created. So yeah, this is the website called OTPless for the domain otpless.in. So we have created this website for our client. So this section is called a hero section, and this the main graphic is called as a hero graphic, and this area is called H1, heading 1. If you want to start with website designing and other stuff, we can also use Adobe Illustrator for graphic designing, and we can use After Effects for motion graphics and animation. So uh, there are some other websites for references for UI and UX design. So we can go to the dribble.com for great design and stuff. So uh, Dribble and Behance is the website where designers are share their portfolio and their work. So uh, wait. Uh, so we can take some references from the dribble.com for now. So if we are looking to this website, uh, let's start with the web design. Okay. So if we want to redesign this website, so we can start with this homepage. Okay, so this is the homepage of the company named Paycon, where I used to work, and I designed this web page. So the basic idea was this was a fintech company, and they want to show their dashboard highlighted. So we created this dashboard on the hero graphic side, and we also use the technique called the glass morphism to create this dashboard. So that's how we can create some graphics and make them feel good. So this graphics and all is part of UI design, and the user experience side is the these buttons, where to place these buttons, where user will navigate. Uh, this all these all the parts are part of UX design, means the UX experience design, and we can also call the UI design is a part of a UX design also. So if we look at this website, uh, we have highlighted our dashboard on the very first page. Uh, when we scroll down, we we highlighted this payment page. Means when you purchase something online, so you have a payment page. If you try to buy some stuff from the Amazon, you have a payment page. Okay, so we are the company who provides the security and stuff on that page. So this is our payment page. So if you use if you pay using this page, so we provide you the security, and all the payment option stuff. So we want to highlight our payment page. So we highlighted that here. And after that, uh, this is called the our client section. So we showed here smooth and secure, high success rate, and ready to integrate. So this is build a trust in our customer. So this is the part of a UI design. Okay. So here are some examples of our clients. Uh, After that, we showed our products here. So we have three products at that time: payment gateway, payment link, and payment button. So we have highlighted the payment gateway, payment link, and payment button here as in a graphical form. And if we click here on the navigation button, we can see the particular page of that product. After that, we have shown some cards. Okay, so this is also in the glass morphism effect. So glass morphism is the effect. If you can see here, this graphic looks like a glass. So that's why this is called as a glass morphism effect. So we try to fully create this site into glass morphism effects. So uh, this area is called this is called cards. After that, we showed our testimonial to the clients, so we can build that trust even more. And at last, we have our footer. Okay, so header and the footer is the most common thing in the website. After that, we have this hero section, and after that, we can play with some other areas and other sections with the website as per our plans requirements. So this is the example of UI and UX design. Uh, uh, this menu is also included in UX designs. Okay, uh, because if we go to the feature of this product, we can see that how to navigate to the other pages and to the other products. So we have all the features listed over here: dashboard, payment link, payment gateway, integration service. These all are features of our payment gateway. If we go to the dashboard side, so this is the page for dashboard design. So this UI design is for a dashboard. Okay, so we have tried to show here the usability of dashboard. Client can see their data and all the stuff on the desktop view, and they can also access this data on the mobile. This graphic is called isometric graphics. We can build this graphics in Illustrator, and we have to try uh, the story. We have to try design the storytelling graphics, so client and other customers can simply get the idea of the product from the hero graphic only. They don't have to look at the other pages, and they don't have to scroll down if they are already using the product. So this is the main idea of the hero graphic. So we have to uh, uh, work on the hero graphic and make it feel attractive. Uh, as I uh, told you in the previous page, this page is also have some other sections. So here we have a new section called checkout more features. So here he can go to the other pages also from here. So he can also navigate from here also, and he can, if we scroll down to the page, he can navigate from here also. So this is this feature of navigation from here is also part of the UX design. Uh, okay, so I'm going to show you the partner program page. So here we have a product called a partner program, where customer and our team can partner and customer can get some commission from it. So we called it a name partner program. So as I told, this graphic is shown the full story of the actual product and the feature. The man is trying to climb the partner, climb his partner. Uh, Here are some graphics for becoming a partner, add your client, and track and all. So this is the full process we have shown here. Okay, so if we go to the design side, uh, I can show you the example for how to create a design in Adobe XD and how to create a layout design. So firstly, we start with the layout design. So when we start a website, creating a design website, we start with the layout design or a wireframing work. So okay, so uh, if we I'm going with the grayish layout design, grayscale layout design. So here I'm here is the box tool. We can access it from here. So we can create a boxes from this, and here is the full properties of that shape and how that shape will appear. Okay, so here is the width of that object. Here is the height, and we can edit it from also here. So I am going to make it 150. So you can see here the height will increase to 150. Here is the opacity, how it will how from where we can manage its opacity. Okay, here is the fill and the border. So I want to fill this menu bar as a gray, and I don't want fill to it. Okay, so I need a hero graphic here. Okay, so this pink lines you can see on the screen. This is called guidelines. So this can help us for designing a particular pixels and accurately. Okay, so I want my H1 here. So I'm going to write H1, and I want this in Poppins font, extra bold. Uh, हाँ ओके मैं okay. Okay, so I want my H1 here, and I want to add some button here. So here we will place a button, and if we want to hide the layout, we can hide it from here. And I want to this button to same in this color. So we have a tool here, eyedropper tool. So we can click here and we can click on the color which is I want to select, and for the circle same. Okay, so duplicate this button. So here you can see the placement, the placement pixels here, 30 pixels. To I want 30 pixels space in these two buttons. Okay. So I'm going to restart my layout. Uh, in the other section, I want three graphics here. And I want 100 pixel spacing between these two sections. So 45, 45. And after that, um, I want another graphic here. Same spacing between these two sections, 100 pixels. And I want some H2, means adding 2, and this will be in semi-bold. And here are some content, which will be in regular form. And the size will be 50. Okay. And padding between these two is 30 pixels. After that, I want a section for a testimonial. So we create a section here called testimonial for testimonial. And as you can see, I'm trying to place my all the elements in the layout. So the website uh, will be in container. So yeah, we have to maintain the container during this design. So if we play the button, you can see here the preview of the website. And I want also 100 pixel padding between these two. And at last, I want footer. Okay, so here let me call it testimonial. And then font size 100. We can arrange it in the center from here. And right. So, and at last we place the footer here. Okay. So their design is almost ready. And I want to, if the user clicks on this button, I want to navigate him to the this new page. So this is called prototyping. So here we have option of prototyping. So yeah, if we click on this button, I want them to navigate here. And I'm changing the layout for this page. So I'm deleting this section. I want my hero graphic here. My H1 placed in the center. I want a section the same section, this same section here. Testimonial. So if now I'm going to preview this website, and if I click on this button, I can navigate to the other page. Okay, so that's how we can create a layout using design in Adobe XD. And let's make another UI design example from this layout design. So I'm creating a new file for web design here. You can create a phone UI design from here also, and we can create our custom size layout design here. So we are using designing a website, so we can go for a web and let's look into reference from the other page. Okay, so we have a menu over here. So let's start with the menu. As I told you before, we can take some references from the triple.com. So let's find a menu. So we can search here. Menu. And we have some designs.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
We can go to the web.
How's everything?
Web design. Okay. So we have some examples for menu. So
No, it's okay.
if I like this design.
Where are you based out of? Where is the office based out of?
So this is a, we can use this kind of menu. Okay. So yeah. So let's
oh, wow,
create.
that's awesome. Great place to live. I really like that.
Okay.
No, so I am based out of, we are based out of Gurgaon, but I've been in Bangalore.
Okay.
I really love that city. Yeah.
Here we can change two copies.
So is my screen visible?
Full.
Awesome. So first of all,
the size will be
out your time for this
80.
quick demonstration.
So we will place our logo here.
So we have this custom presentation.
Let me open my layout.
Yeah. So
okay. So we can place our logo here.
What we're trying to basically do is, I'm sure you have seen.
I want this little smaller.
Show let's start RSP using login with WhatsApp. Essentially, because the conversion rate has improved.
So we have a home, menu, services, and categories.
This is how the current OTP system works. User enters his mobile number, then an OTP comes. The user has to wait for the OTP to come, and he has to.
You can copy this from option and drag over here.
So the process essentially takes approximately 15 to 20 minutes. So these are some of the problems that the users face of the non-deliveries or network issues. This results in bad user experience for the user. And of course, we know how network in India is. A lot of time the user has to reinitiate the to get the mobile number right. And every day we see a lot of news going around around fraudsters checking the users.
I want this menu in a regular format. Or you can go with semi-bold. So semi-bold is good. And font size will be 24. Yeah, 24.
So we have reduced.
So I want 50 pixels padding in between two. Okay, 50 pixels as you can see by guidelines.
As soon as the user does that, if you let it see the user over chat, there's a feedback message saying, "Hi, please verify my number with Azure." And there's a magic link that pops up.
And I want to sign a button over here. So I'm going to create it
which happens here
with the box tool. And I want the radius by 14 pixels.
So if I initiate my,
you can see the roundness over here in the corner.
Into getting my magic.
I want to align this
as the end device ID and the initiated device ID match. So we are super secure. That's why we are
login
next time. Take the global in that. So we have seen a great gains and conversion.
I want this bold
As compared to the old design and process, because the
font size 36.
That's not in process. The overall process has been reduced to just a couple of tabs.
And I want to highlight this button, so I'm going to change this color from
because this absolutely
color like.
And why WhatsApp? I think the answer is the job WhatsApp.
I want this button radius is also like font color. So using color, I want the size of border 2 pixels.
A lot of companies have their.
I'm shutting down this layout, and I want this logo in the same color.
Because they have seen a data engagement when they have.
So now let's go to the
integration process
layout here. So we have a hero graphic over here. So let's find a hero graphic. So we have a website called Free. If you don't know how to design graphics, we can use graphics from Free. So I want this website for delivery app. Okay. So you can see here, search for a delivery boy. So if I like this graphic, I can download it here from here, and this will be in EPS format. So we can open it with Adobe Illustrator. So this is the Adobe Illustrator.
So
I want this graphic in my website. Okay.
So these are some of the products. This is our first product. We have a lot of product that will be.
You can export this graphic with Command Option E, and I'm going to name it delivery boy. And I want this in PNG format, and we can here
no problem.
Choose part where we want this image. So okay. So here we have a delivery boy PNG, and we can simply drag over it.
Oh wow! Yeah. Correct.
Okay, so we have this graphic page, and I'm going to activate my layout and place it over here. Yeah. So we can see here the graphics and preview of the website. Okay.
Yeah. So
now we have a let's go back to the layout design.
So that's why we came up with.
So we have H1 and 2 buttons over here. So for H1,
I do have numbers. So
I'm going to take text tool.
So Postgre being a consumer application
that will find some delivery apps, global or some content.
So 80% of the conversion rate or blogging
So delivery is the
88%. Yeah, so small, or yeah. So on
this is the complete Korea command. So 75% we can use this logo.
16%
and we can paste over it here. So and
right. G. अच्छा तो आपका
realize it's not looking that much good, so I'm going to convert it into lines.
I'm sorry. So after approximately so after approximately 90% successful conversion rate, अगर आपको 11%.
And we have two buttons in our website. Okay, we have the so height will be button height will be 80, and width I want 320.
I'm sure.
And I want this corner to be rounded.
WhatsApp or there's a काफी लोगों का improvement होता है. So I will connect with a lot of product guys from various firms. So
I'm going to change the screen from.
So हम लोगों को क्या सुनने में आता है कि यार तो हम लोगों को सुनने में आता है 75% है.
And I don't want a border.
80% है. So 85 जब 85 to 90.
I'm going to copy this button with option key.
अच्छा conversion. End user.
And 50% pixels padding between these two. Okay.
Correct.
So I want this button to look like color.
Correct.
Okay. So
yeah, वो तो काफी ज़्यादा problem है. So that is one problem. और network का काफी ज़्यादा problem है. A lot of times जैसे मेरे ऑफिस में जैसे अगर मैं आपको normal call करूँगा आपको मेरी आवाज नहीं आएगी. पर मैं आपको WhatsApp पे call करूँगा because of the Wi-Fi everything. हाँ तो WhatsApp. तो network के ऊपर सब चीजें हैं. Correct.
Semicolon. And font size will be 40.
एकदम clear आ रही है आपकी आवाज में. वो कोई
The bold will be code.
अच्छा, I'm not sure. Are you able to hear? अच्छा, फिर आपको अच्छा, but I think मैं अच्छी तरीके से communicate कर पाया था जो agenda था कॉल का या फिर voice break हो रही.
So we have this hero section ready. So let's go back to the layout design. Layout design. अच्छा, कोई बात नहीं. I think वो problems आती रहती. कोई बात. So I'll drop my mobile number here. If you have any concerns, कभी भी. Okay, so we have a section for 3 graphics here.
So अच्छा कि आपने पूछ लिया. मैं तुरंत आपको एक
let's find some other graphics from the free peak. So
awesome. Thank you.
So we are going to use 3 icons over there. For icons, you can use the flat icon.
Lens card show go
and you can search here.
So it's a big shot. Log in with WhatsApp. काफी time से
yeah. Okay. So
sure.
I like this graphics.
Awesome. It was so nice talking to you. Thank you so much for your time.
I will take a screenshot of this.
I take it.
And Command C. And I'm going to place it over here. Command B. Okay. So we're going to trace this image. So we can. This is a raster image, and if we going to trace this, this will convert it into the vector image. So now we can delete this background. And we can copy this here. I'm going to open my layout. So I don't want borders here. And I want to drop shadow over here. So I'm going to copy this graphic for all three sections. Let's name it. Check your package. And I want to fill and I'm going to copy this also. And I want some text over here. So let's go to the Chrome delivery app. So yeah, you can use this content. The content will be in the regular format, and font size will be half of the package. So we can use 20. 20 is too low, so we can go for 28. Okay. Can place our content here and copy it from this to this. So our second section is also ready. So we can preview our website from here. So the website will be look like something this. And now I'm going to design the third section. So let me check the layout design first. So we have a graphic over here and H2 and content. So for graphic again, I'm going to go to free pick. Not flat icon. Let me try some delivery boy. Okay, so I want this photo there. Okay, so I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Command C, and I'm going to paste it in Adobe Illustrator. And I want this photo in the circular way. So first I'm going to create a box over here. Okay. And so for circular look, I'm going to create a circle and fill it with a white color. And I'm going to select this port here and create a mask. So we can see the circular view of this image, and I'm going to Command C and test it over here. So as we discussed, the padding will be the 100 pixels between two sections. So okay, 100. Same here, 100 pixels. And I'm going to reopen my layout and place this toy over here. Okay, to hide my layout. And I want H2 here. So let's find a heading 2. Okay, we can show partner option here over there. H2 will be bold and font size will be 48. And same, I want also this content, and I'm going to place it over here. The content will be in regular format and font size will be 32. And I want this text in left align, so we can switch between left, center, and right align between here. So I'm going to reopen my layout design layout. And now I'm going to arrange my font text. And I'm going to center this. And we can group this with Command G for Windows Control G. And 100 pixels between these two. Okay, so we have third section ready. Let's go to the layout design. Okay, so we have a testimonial over here. So let's create a testimonial. So we can take some references for testimonial from people. So let me open it first. We can search here testimonial, and we have some designs for web design. We can go over here. So these are the examples of testimonial. Okay. So if I like this, we can go with this kind of design. Okay. So for this, we have to design some shapes. I want my testimonial in a section called looks like a box. So I'm going to create a box over here. I don't want border, and I'm going to drop a shadow. Okay. So first, I'm going to arrange this and testimonial. Name it testimonial. Bold and 48 size. Okay. So let's get back to the. So we have two triangles and a circular path over there. So we can create this kind of graphics in Adobe Illustrator as I told you. For that, we have to create an artboard. From here, we can create our artboard. So this area is called artboard. We can uh, design our graphics over here. So I want a triangle over here, another triangle here, and I want to change this color. Lighter shade. Okay, so we have a circular part, and we want this dark shade. This dark shade, okay. And I want this as a border, and my stroke size is 5 pixels. And I want this stroke as a shape, so I'm going to extend this, and I want a picture over here. So let me find a profile picture. So we can use a unsplash.com for photographs, and I'm going to file. So okay, if we want to use this, command C, and we are going to paste it over here. So I'm going to so I'm going to copy this, command C. First I'm going to group this and command C and paste it here. And for now, I'm going to use the same text from the upper section. And I want this fonts. right align, and the font will be regular. Font size is going to 32. Going to arrange this. Okay, so our testimonial is ready. And we want a footer over here. So for footer, I'm going to copy this logo and spacing 100 pixels. I want this logo in this color. Okay. And I want my menu viewer over here in a vertical format. So I'm going to copy this. Okay. So we have a menu over here, and I want a section where we can collect email from users. So I'm going to create a box over here, and height will be the 120. Text here. Tell your email. Font will be regular, and size is going to 48. And I want this as a 50% opacity. And I want a button over here.
Brilliant.
And login. Okay, so I'll sign up. Bold, and for that color white. And I want to highlight this button, so I'm going to color it. I don't want border in it. Okay, so we are ready with our website. If you want to preview this, we can see it from here. So this is what we created: logo menu, H1, hero graphic, buttons, section 2, section 3, testimonial, and footer over here. So if we design this website and if we want to share it with a developer or a front-end designer, we can create a link from this share section. If we want to share this with a uh, uh, higher bodies like directors and for review, so we can share a design link. And if we want to for development, we can go for a development link, and we can create a link over from here. And we can copy this link from here. And if you want to share this link, you can share it with developers. So yeah, that's how we can create a UI design. Okay.
Done,
So
Viren?
yes.
Okay, so there are two questions from the audience.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the first question is like, what are the basic requirements to enter into the industry of UI UX?
So basic requirements are you have to start with some learning some tools. You can go with the Coursera and you can learn it from Coursera, Upwork, and some other YouTube channels. I can name if you want to learn the Adobe Suite, you can go with JFX Mentor. Uh, he regularly created videos for all the Adobe softwares, so you can learn any Adobe software from his channel.
Okay, okay. And second is that what level of mastery is required? Like the beginner or few projects is okay to enter into the industry?
Yeah, you can start with some few projects, but if you want to work with some bigger companies, you have to have a strong portfolio.
Okay,
If you have a strong portfolio and you have worked with 50 or 60 projects or a product, you can go with this mastery level.
okay. So mainly building the portfolio is compulsory.
Yeah. Yeah, because as a designer, you have to show your skill, and in interview, 15 or 20 minutes interview or a 7 or 8 hours interview, you cannot show your all the skills and all the creativity because
Mhm.
creativity took time, and you have to give time for some creative ideas. So you cannot go in hurry with this. So you have to build a strong portfolio.
Okay, okay. So fine, that's it. We don't have much questions here.
Okay.
And I again thank you for giving the time and to have the knowledge to the students. Okay.
Yes.
And we hope so that we are having much more sessions in the future.
Yeah, sure.
So, thank you. Thank you, Viren.
Bye bye.
Bye.